So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be into something very... Takes the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's managed to get free. Filippo Inzaghi. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicked it back promptly. Forced to go back.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
So we're still where we started right now. This is a promising build-up. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Kokchu. And it's Ibrahimovic. Filippo Inzaghi.
That's good play from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. Nino. Joaquin Munoz. Beckenbauer. Kukcu. Beckenbauer. And it's Pepe. And Zanetti. Moved on forwards. Beckham. Searching pass he's played there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a sharp pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now, can they get him away? Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Nino. He's played it back. That's really well manoeuvred. Mateus. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. So neither side has yet broken through. Tries to pass it through. And he's whipped it across. And he's there to clear it.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Joaquin Munoz. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. The first breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Filippo Inzaghi under intense pressure.
Well, they'll have to get the numbers right in hoping to keep him quiet, because he's a really big threat. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Kukçu. Tries from a long way out. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's there to get it away. Into the last 5 minutes. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock.
Malaga really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's
at a
Inzaghi.
time.
Mateus. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Members of the crowd.